Good evening, everyone. This is Sammuroth, and I am bringing you another 1v1 cast today. This one's a little different than normal because it's a game with me. This is a game I played on the ladder a week or two ago. Can't remember exactly. It was a week or two ago. Whatever. Anyway, this was a decent PvP I had for me playing because, you know, I think I suck at this game. People tell me different, but whatever. Anyway, this is my opponent up here in the top left of Ohana, TrevP, the red Protoss, and this is me in the bottom right of Ohana, the blue Protoss, Sammuroth. Like I said, this is just a game that I thought I did pretty decently in. It's, you know, for silver play, you know, I thought it was pretty decent. Of course, there's mistakes. Like I said, it is silver, so there is mistakes. But, minus the mistakes, I thought I played pretty well this game. Yeah, both of us sending out our scouts. Don't know why he took this route, but whatever, I guess. I guess it gets him to the place either way. I took the shorter route. I have no idea what this scout is actually doing. I don't know what the heck. He must think that you can spawn over in these two spots, I guess. Which, as everyone knows, you cannot. This is a two-player map, so you spawn either here, or you spawn here. Here or here. Not here or here or here or here. Just here or here. So I don't know if that's what he was thinking, or if he just wanted to check for any shenanigans. I don't know. Anyway, he finally got his scout down there. I'm just a little ahead of him in food and supply. He's got his gateway, I think, is a little ahead of mine. Well, no, actually not, just a little ahead of his. He's chasing my probe out, but, you know, I got all the information I needed. I always assume, probably shouldn't, but I always assume in PvP, Protoss is going to 4-gate. I do not 4-gate. I think it is a boring build, but I do not fault the people who do 4-gate. It is a legitimate build. I just find it boring, so I don't do it. Usually makes me lose most of the time, but what are you going to do? I just do not like the build. And he's got a probe just chilling up here. Don't know what it's doing. It's just chilling up here, just taking a break, I guess, drinking some tea or coffee or whatever the hell this probe's drinking. Oil. Put down the cyber. My cyber is just a little ahead of his because he decided to get another gate first. Which, of course, I get my gate after I put down my cyber. Get my second gate. He's already got his zealot out. He's getting two more out. I'm sending my zealot out to make sure he doesn't have a proxy yet. Should have probably checked up in this little dark area up here just to be safe, because the rest of it I've pretty much got. But as you can see, he doesn't have any proxy up here, so I didn't really worry about it. My warp gate's just quite a bit ahead of his, about by 36 seconds ahead of his. He's just chronoing out zealots. Probably going to try to do some harassment with those zealots, but I decided to get a sentry because, like I said, I always assume a Protoss is going to PvP it's going to 4-gate in PvP. Sorry, my brain is kind of derpy today, so sorry about that. But I'm getting out two stalkers because I am expecting a 4-gate, especially because it is silver. It's an easy build. Easy, we'll say with quotations. It's got a pretty strict timing in the higher leagues, but in silver it doesn't really matter. Most of the time it's going to win, unless you're like someone like me and just expect it and get that early sentry out, just so you can force field your ramp. He's putting his zealots down here. He's don't know why he's bringing his probe, and I guess he was going to try to put a proxy down here, but he's going to quickly not do that. Bring his probe back up here. And a little late on my micro on that stalker. Should have saved it. It happens. I'm still learning. He abandoned that zealot. He's going to kill it now, but that zealot did more damage than it should have been able to. And here I go. I'm going back up my ramp just to be safe. And he is not going to be foolish enough to go up there because he knows I am up on my ramp now. And there's my first three gates. And I am getting up there in minerals. Silver. That's my excuse for that. Silver. I am going to be doing a 3-gate robo. because most Protoss, when they do a 4-gate, tend to go more Stalker heavy than Zealot heavy, so you know that Immortal is going to rip apart Stalkers, and I supply blocked myself. Again, excuse for that. It's over. Happens. And I slacked on my pro production for a bit, but now I'm getting back up onto it. Getting more, opening a few Zealots, whatever you want to call them, and another Sentry, just to be safe. And he is not going to be able to do a lot. He is going to be very sour, because I'm just going to completely split his forces with my force field. And unlike most Protoss, I do not get a lot of Sentries. I get at the most maybe 4 at a time. I usually don't get any more than 4. I'm trying to actually get good with force fields and not just have to shift spam force fields. Not saying that people do that, but you know, it can be done, and you know, people say it's OP, so I'm actually trying to get good with some force fields so I don't just spam and people complain about OPness. Of course they will anyway, because that's what people do. I'm getting an observer out to MI, and he is putting down his own robotics facility. He's got a Twilight Council. Assume he's probably going to research Blink here in a minute, because like I said, most Protoss go pretty Stalker heavy when they do a 4-gate. And of course he put down an expansion, and I will be putting down my own expansion here in a second. That is what that probe is going to be doing. And my minerals disappeared. I don't know where they went. They just disappeared. Happy about that though. And I've got this observer out to find this freaking proxy. You know, it's like I need to get rid of it so he can't just keep sending units in on me. Because eventually Blink would overwhelm me, I would assume, because I can't force field anymore. Well, I can, but it wouldn't really work very well. And I found him. And I'm like, oh, sweet. And I'm just sitting up here on my ramp, just waiting for him to attack again. He's got his expansion up, and he is researching Blink. Not putting anything out on this robo facility yet is TrevP. I'm getting my own expansion. It is a little over halfway done. Getting another pylon, so I don't supply block myself again. And continuing that probe production. I am up to 30 probes. I am quite a few probes ahead of him, which should not be, considering his expansion was down a little before mine. But, you know, whatever. His APM just a teeny bit ahead of mine. Silver, bad force fields on my part. But, you know, they did their job. That's all that matters, right? As long as they do their job. And pulling those back so I don't get picked off by those stalkers. And he's going to retreat, and I'm going to follow him. Yep, I am following him. I'm going to kill him. And here comes my other units being derpy. That would have been all derpy if I got him up there sooner. I thought I wouldn't have lost as much as I did. But I didn't, and I barely cleaned this up. But I cleaned it up, that's the point. And he's sour. He's like, shit, we're getting hurt. Now what the hell do I do? And I only say that because he is, I believe, high bronze. At least he was at this point. He could be silver by now, I don't know. And we both let our macro slip during that just a little bit. I think I was continuing my pro production the whole time. Could be wrong. I missed it. And I am just, going to transfer some probage over to my natural and get started on saturating that shit. And like I said, I am quite a bit ahead of him in probes. I have, it looks like, 7 more than he does. So it's not very good for him. I'm getting another mortal. And here I go. I'm moving out to the other tower. I'm going to place proxy, as you can tell by this probe that I'm bringing with me. And I was thinking, well, you know what? People tell me I need to proxy more often. So I'm like, this will be the perfect time to do so. Get used to doing that shit. So I did. Put down my proxy and set my probe back so he doesn't die. And so I'm getting my other immortal out there. Get another immortal. He's getting an immortal. He's got quite a few stalkers, which is not good considering I got so many immortals. And of course I did like my macro slip silver. my excuse for my crappiness. Like I said, I do think I suck at this game. People tell me I am not that bad for silver. Whatever. You can be the judge of that yourself, you know. If you think I'm not bad for silver, you know, thanks. I still think I'm bad, but thanks for the vote of confidence. Love that. Always need that vote of confidence. Might make me play more, because I need to anyway. And as you can see at this point, we both just let our macro just completely stop. I think I'm being slick here. I'm force fielding this ramp so he can't flank me, but looks like he has no intention of doing that anyway. But this will come into play here again here in a minute. And as you can see, my stuff is just ripping him apart. And Zealot, he's got some sentries out, not helping much. And as you can see, here is where it comes in. I'm going to bring these stalkers in behind up this ramp because he is completely focused over here. And I'm just going to flank him. He's completely focused over here, and it was the perfect opportunity. And clean that up, and these units are just going to chill. They're going to take a break. Drink a swat of tea. And then, like, okay, you need to get back. Continuing my warping, getting some more zealots, and at this point I pretty much let my macro slip because I think I have the game in the bag. Bad habit of mine, need to get over it. Break that bad habit, nothing happens. Yeah, I think I pretty much let my macro completely stop. As you can see, my minerals just going up there. It didn't matter because he's doing this, not just after. And that's the game. And that is me winning in a PvP. Like I said, I thought I played pretty decently for me. Like I said, I think I suck. You know, whatever. People tell me different. Of course, there was mistakes. Let my minerals get way up there. Let my macros slip when I was attacking. You know, that's just gets fixed by playing more, which I need to do. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed my play. I doubt you do because it's silver. Most people like to watch higher level play, but I hope you enjoy it anyway. If you do enjoy the video, like the video. Please subscribe to my channel. I would love you forever. And I will be putting my Twitch information in the description below, and I will be putting my Twitter information in the description below because I finally broke down and got a Twitter account. So I was like, you know what, might as well see if I can't get some followers. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you later. Peace out.